My girlfriend said I could leave you anytime, remember that, during a petty fight. I said, noted. Then I made a move so unexpected she came begging back. The look on her face when she realized. Original post I, 31 male, was washing dishes when my girlfriend Valerie, 28, started her usual routine. The trigger this time? I'd bought the wrong brand of oat milk. Valerie, seriously, Donovan? I specifically said the barista blend. This is regular. Me, they were out of barista, this works fine. Heavy sigh. This is exactly the problem. You never listen. It's oat milk, Val. It'll taste the same in your coffee. It's not about the milk. It's about you not caring about my needs. Here we go. The spiral from minor inconvenience to relationship referendum. Me, I drove to 3 stores looking for your specific brand, and gave up like you always do. I spent an hour hunting for oat milk. A real boyfriend would have found it. I kept washing dishes. This was her pattern. Small issue becomes huge, fight becomes threat. Valerie, you know what? I'm done. I could leave you anytime. Remember that. There it was, her favorite card. The threat she played at least twice a month. Me, noted. That's it? Noted? What do you want me to say? I want you to care that I might leave. You threaten to leave every time we disagree. About coffee creamer. About what to watch. About which way toilet paper should hang. Because you don't appreciate me. Do you know how many guys want me? The same ones you text when you're mad at me? She froze. Yeah, I knew about those. The emotional support orbiters she kept on standby. I don't. That's not. How dare you go through my phone? Me, I haven't. You leave your Instagram open on my laptop. Those are just friends. Friends who send heart emojis at 2 a.m.? At least they appreciate me. I could be with any of them tomorrow. Okay. Okay? That's all? You just let me go? You said you could leave anytime. I'm acknowledging that. She stomped to the bedroom, slammed the door. Standard procedure. Usually I'd apologize within an hour, promise to do better, maybe order her favorite Thai food. Not today. Instead, I finished the dishes. Made a cup of coffee with the wrong oat milk. Tasted fine. Then I made a call. Me, hey Rashid? You still looking for a roommate? Donovan. Yeah, man. Why, you know someone? Maybe. What's the timeline? ASAP. Been covering full rent for 2 months. It's killing me. Me, cool. Let me get back to you. Hung up, opened my laptop, started an interesting project. See, Valerie had been threatening to leave for 2 years, used it like a weapon. Every disagreement ended with, I could leave anytime. But she never did, because she knew something I'd finally figured out. She couldn't afford to leave. Her part-time influencer income barely covered her car payment. I paid rent, utilities, groceries, streaming services. Her threats were empty, because leaving meant moving back with her parents or finding some orbiter willing to fund her lifestyle. But what if leaving wasn't her choice anymore? What if I made it easy for her? Time to find out. Update 1. 1 week later. The plan unfolded beautifully. Day 1 after the fight, Valerie emerged expecting the usual apology ritual. Found me working on my laptop, coffee made with regular oat milk. Valerie. So, anything to say? Me. Good morning to you too. That's it? No apology? For what? For dismissing my feelings, for buying the wrong milk. I acknowledged your feelings. You could leave anytime. Remember? She stared, confused. This wasn't the script. Valerie, so you're giving me the silent treatment? Me. I'm working. Not everything is about you. She flounced off. Posted some cryptic Instagram story about knowing your worth with a selfie. Day 2 I started phase 1, apartment hunting, but not for me, for her. Found a studio apartment in her price range, $650 a month. Rough neighborhood, but available immediately. Sent her the listing. What's this? Meet affordable option for when you leave. Being helpful. Are you kicking me out? Me, no. You said you could leave anytime. I'm facilitating. This place is a dump. It's what $650 gets. Your budget, right? You know I can't afford my own place. Then maybe stop threatening to leave? Radio silence for 3 hours. Then she tried a different approach. Baby, can we talk? I made dinner. Translation. She heated up leftover pizza I'd bought 2 days ago. Me, thanks, but I ate at work. You never eat at work. Started meal prepping, saving money. For what? Life changes. The panic in her eyes was new. Usually I'd cave by now. Apologize, promise to buy the right milk, reaffirm how much I needed her. Day 3 brought the love bombing. Woke up to her making actual breakfast, not cereal, eggs, bacon, toast, first time in a year. Thought you'd like a nice breakfast. Thanks, very thoughtful. Maybe we could spend the day together, like old times? Can't. Helping Rashid move some furniture. Rashid, since when are you friends? Since he might need a roommate. Her face went pale. You're not moving in with Rashid? Not me, but I know someone who might need a place soon. Who? Someone who could leave anytime. She didn't threaten to leave for the rest of the week, but the entitlement came out in other ways. Started demanding to know where I was, who I was texting, why I was saving money. Valerie, you're acting suspicious. I'm acting single. We're not single. But you could leave anytime. I'm preparing for that possibility. Day 5, she tried recruiting allies. Her best friend Camilla called. What are you doing to Val? She's freaking out. Nothing, just taking her seriously. About what? She says she could leave anytime. I'm helping her explore options. You know she doesn't mean it. Then why does she say it constantly? It's just how she expresses frustration. By threatening our relationship? Cool communication style. You're being petty. I'm being practical. Day 7, the real panic set in. Found Valerie on rental websites. Everything's so expensive. Yeah, housing costs are rough. How am I supposed to afford $1,500 for a decent place? Me, roommates? Second job? Those guys in your DMs? She slammed the laptop shut. This is abusive. You're financially abusing me. I'm showing you apartments. You're the one who wants to leave. I don't want to leave. Then why threaten it every week? Because you think I'll beg you to stay? Silence. Val, I'm tired of being threatened. Either stay and stop using leaving as a weapon, or actually leave. But this middle ground manipulation ends now. She locked herself in the bedroom, posted more cryptic stories. When he shows you who he really is, believe him, yeah. I was showing her someone who wouldn't be manipulated anymore. Update 2. 2 weeks later. The extinction burst was magnificent. Week 2 started with Valerie activating the orbiters. Suddenly, her Instagram was full of her hanging with friends. Translation: the backup boyfriends were being tested. Random dude commenting, gorgeous as always. Another guy, coffee was fun, next time dinner? She'd leave her phone strategically placed, notifications up, so I'd see the messages rolling in. Valerie, oh, just some friends. You don't mind, right? Me, why would I? You could leave any time for any of them. Not the reaction she wanted. You really don't care? Me, I care, but I won't be held hostage by threats. She escalated, so bringing these friends up in conversation. Tony has a Tesla. He offered to take me to that winery. Cool, have fun. You're letting me go on a date? Is it a date? No, but it could be. Then go, or don't, your choice. She didn't go. But she did have Greg pick her up for lunch. Made sure I saw her get in his BMW. Came back 2 hours later, furious. You didn't even text to check on me. Me, you're an adult on a lunch date. It wasn't a date, and you should have been worried about what? You getting a free meal? The truth was starting to dawn. Her threats only worked if I cared, and I'd stop playing the game. Day 10 brought the nuclear option. She started packing. Dramatically. Slowly. Lots of sighing. I guess I'll start looking for movers. Me. I know a guy. Want his number? You're really going to let me go? Let you? You said you could leave any time. I believe you. She threw clothes in boxes while narrating her pain. 3 years together and this is how it ends. With you following through on your threats? I can't believe you're not fighting for us. I fought for 2 years. Every time you threatened to leave, I begged you to stay. I'm tired. She stopped packing. Sat on the bed. What if I stopped saying it? Saying what? That I could leave. Could you stop? It's your favorite power move. It's not about power. Then what's it about? I need to know you care. By threatening to abandon our relationship? That's toxic, Val. She started crying. But not sad tears, angry tears. You've changed. You used to fight for me. I used to be scared of losing you. Now I'm more scared of keeping someone who threatens to leave every week. But here's where it got interesting. Remember Rashid needing a roommate? Well, I'd been showing him around. He loved my apartment building. Same complex, different unit. Mentioned it casually while Valerie was fake packing. Me? Oh, Rashid's taking 4B, the 2-bedroom upstairs. What? Why? Me, his current place is too far from work. This is perfect. But that's in our building. Yeah, we'll be neighbors. Well, Rashid and I will. The implication hit her. I wasn't moving. I wasn't changing my life. I was just continuing without her. You planned this. Me planned what? Having a friend move nearby? You're replacing me with Rashid. Can't replace something that threatens to leave every week. She unpacked everything that night. Final update, 1 month later. The complete meltdown happened at her sister's birthday dinner. 3 weeks after the fake packing, Valerie had tried everything. Love bombing, threats, silent treatment, even attempted jealousy with her orbiters. Nothing worked. I remained pleasant but detached. Treated her like what she'd positioned herself as, someone with 1 foot out the door. At the dinner, her family noticed the dynamic shift. Her mom, Donovan, you're so quiet tonight. Me, just enjoying the meal. Forcing a laugh. He's been weird lately, right, babe? Have I? Her sister, trouble in paradise? No, we're perfect. Tell them, Donovan. Valerie could leave anytime, she reminds me weekly. Silence at the table. Her dad, what does that mean? Me, ask her, it's her favorite phrase. I don't? That's not, he's exaggerating. Her Mallory, do you threaten to leave him? Not threaten, I just remind him I have options. Her sister, that's the same thing. The family dynamics shifted. They'd always wondered why I seemed anxious around Valerie. Now they knew. After dinner in the car, Valerie, how could you embarrass me like that? By telling the truth? You made me look crazy. You made yourself look manipulative. She was quiet the whole ride home, but the real shock came the next day. Came home to find her actually packing, for real this time, efficiently, quietly. Me finally following through? Turned around, tears streaming. I found the apartment listings, the ones you saved, in your bookmarks. Okay? They're all studios, all 1-bedrooms, all for 1 person, yeah? You were looking for places for yourself, not for me. There it was, the thing she'd never considered. My lease is up in 2 months. Thought I'd explore options. Without me? You could leave anytime. Why would I plan a future with someone who's always halfway gone? I didn't mean it. Which time, the 100th? The 200th? She sat among her boxes, realization hitting. You're done. You're actually done. Me, I've been done since the oat milk fight, just took you this long to notice. But I love you. You love controlling me. There's a difference. She tried one last manipulation. Valerie, if I leave now, that's it. No second chances. I won't come begging back. Okay. I mean it. This is your last chance to stop me. I heard you the first time. She left that night, went to Tony with the Tesla, posted about new beginnings and knowing your worth. Lasted exactly 1 week. The text started at 2 a.m. Can we talk? I made a mistake. Tony's a creep. I didn't mean any of it. Please, I need to come home. I'll never threaten to leave again. I see what I had now. I'm begging you. Please respond, I have nowhere to go. Didn't respond, but I did see her the next week. She was touring apartments in the building. The studio on the 1st floor, the one I'd sent her originally. She saw me in the lobby. The look on her face when she realized I was staying, thriving, completely unaffected by her absence. Donovan? Hi, I'm just looking at places. Cool, good luck. Maybe we could talk, get coffee? I'm good, but hey, that studio's actually nice, affordable too. Yeah, affordable. The manager walked by, nodded at me. Mr. Hayes, Rashid's all moved in. You guys planning that game night? Friday. Should be fun. Valerie watched me living my life, the life she'd threatened to leave so many times. I could really use a friend right now. Tony has a Tesla, maybe he can drive you to find some. Walked away. Last I heard, she moved into that studio. Posts about independent woman life while working 3 jobs to afford it. Her bio reads, sometimes the best thing you can do is leave. Funny thing is, she's right. She just never thought I'd be the one to realize it first.